And our guest for this episode, it's not other than Senator Richard Gordon himself, despite all of the labels
the slings
you
and
have
arrows.
received only this past couple of hours.
I'm surprised you said, in spite of all the harsh comments,
Yeah.
I think it is a fart for the course.
We should
like that.
congratulate you, huh?
And that's why we want to know, for your fart, what have you got to say?
Apart from that,
I'm surprised because it reminds me of the point, because we've been friends and this is the first time we ever
Yes,
had
that's
words
why
against each
people are
other.
surprised.
And, I remember the poem, I think it was, I don't know whether it's Richard Lovelace who said, when we two farted, when you parted in silence and tears, we shouldn't part like this, this is fair comment, and I thought that I was being helpful. A lot of my constituents always come to me and say, what ang dami-dami yung mga military?
No, but what's the context? Why did you say that? And what,
I'm always asked by media, and I react.
okay, what were you asked about?
I was asked whether it's a PCSO ba, you think another military should take place. And I've been saying that for the last 2 months because people ask me all that about. And I'm always very frank and candid with my statements. Sinasabi ko ang totoo kung ano nasa isipin ko. There is no mean bone in all my statements. These are statements not meant to anger anybody, but to create discourse, to create opinion and again contra opinion, which is very healthy in a democracy.
Well, apparently it affected him enough to, go on a rant about you.
I think
Baka naman
I will pray for him because I think he needs a sense of humor, and he does have a sense of humor.
sir, wala bang ibang hugot? Kasi your statements were pretty benign compared to the other statements of other senators. Like for example,
Yes.
si Trillanes tends to go on a rampage himself, but he's never gotten, I think, this kind of.
Creative.
Trillanes has.
But this was a pretty long rant by the president against you.
It doesn't matter to me. It's just I made a fair comment. If that is his opinion, when he says it that way, that's the way he is. He's acting the way he wants us to expect him to be.
Pero wala ko kayo nakikitang ibang pinanggalingan itong.
You've been critical of other issues.
Oh,
diba?
yeah, I've been critical of the
West Philippine Sea
Sea.
in particular.
In particular, because I think that
This was fairly recent.
we have to assert the death penalty. I'm also critical about that.
Siguro nagkapatong-patong.
Maybe, but this is, I even heard him in the SONA, sabi niya, tirahin niyo ako. Pag kami magkakamali ng konti, tirahin niyo ako.
Niwala ka naman.
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman sinabi hindi siya titira ulit. Hindi siya titira ulit. Wala naman siya ganun.
Pinahilo na nga na sedition
I've
ng
been in
tumitira.
government for a long time. And alam mo, pagkakumisan, be careful when you fly so high that you might, miss everything. And it is so important that you keep your feet on the ground, listen to your friends, listen to your perceived enemies, and you might learn something.
So what is he to you? Is he a perceived enemy? Is he a...
I have not done anything to make him my enemy. He has called me harsh words, like I said.
But this is the first time.
Yeah, well, that's the way it is.
But
There
were
was
you,
always a voice time.
Senator, were you surprised?
Yes, I was. Because we were just together last couple of weeks ago when the former President Arroyo invited me there, and they even invited me to their table. I was going to leave. And we were chatting, and he was saying to me that...
Ano kinain niyo? Baka may nakain kayo, kaya
no,
naisip
no,
niya bigla.
no. I think that there are changes in the country that are ongoing. I think that maybe he can hear more things
musical fruit. It's not even
with proximity.
Yeah.
In fact, you're aware that the perception is you are quite supportive of this president.
Yes.
That's why everybody was
I
so
have-
Well, you belong
surprised.
to the majority.
Yeah.
I belong to the majority, but not to their party.
Yeah, I know, but
You've been criticized, in fact, for being soft daw
I even
in the Blue
said,
Ribbon Committee.
I even said, and again, I'm going to get in trouble again. I have said this on the one. I was with Grace Poe, and I would be a balimbing if I did not vote for Grace Poe. And I did vote for Grace Poe, even if
But he knew that
Because my
already
friend.
before.
I don't think he really realized that. But I never, I was being asked to join, but I was already with Grace, so nakakahiya naman na kasama ko si Grace, hindi ko pa iboboto. I can fool everybody, but I cannot fool myself when I vote, di ba?
Yes, but Senator, by going to Ami's point, she was referring to, after the elections, you're already in the Senate, you're heading investigations, and as Ami said, you must be aware, people have criticized you na masyado namang soft to, masyadong pro-Duterte and
hindi
so
mo
on.
ako, bro. I think...
No, this is all just still in the context of why you were surprised by
Bakit naman? Una-una, it's unfair to me to say I should be pro-Duterte or I should be anti-Duterte. I go by what I see. I'm a lawyer. I look at the facts.
Okay.
And I apply the law.
Okay, then
Kung wala naman talaga tayo makikita ng nagkamali, then hindi ako magkakaroon ng issue.
Eh,
Di
di
ba?
kut-kutin na lang po natin yung kinainit ng ulo ng presidente.
Okay, yes.
What was your concern about the appointments of military men to government positions?
That's a real concern by a lot of people, a lot of my friends who tell me about it. And then when I am asked, I say it. This is a civilian authority shall always remain supreme over the military. Now, put it this way. Halimbawa lang. Kung magagalit di ko, ha? Ito.
No, we
Halimbawa.
like the creative statements.
Okay.
Halimbawa.
Bring him on.
Kinukuha mo sila. Okay. Wala naman akong kalaban dyan sa mga military. I support the military. I've asked that we provide them more budget. In fact, I threatened to have a filibuster when I got the Senate to approve a 15% part of the first train bill to be put exclusively to the military. Because natatakot ako sa China talaga yung nangyayari dyan. At lumalala na lumalala. Then tinanggal nila. Nagalit ako. Sabi ko kay Sunny, no, we're going to, this is the Senate. We're not part of, and sabi niya, tawagan ka ni Presidente. Sige, naghintay kami ng 1.5 hour. Tumawag si Presidente. Sabi niya, Dick, sabi niya, ako na ang bahala. I promise you, gagawin kay military. Fine. Sige, tuloy na. So, naging kwan. So, there is no reason for him to get upset with me. And if he's upset because he expects na ako sasama sa lahat ng gagawin niya, hindi naman mangyayari yan.
Speaking of competence nga, I mean, that's what he's saying, na competent naman itong mga tao. And FBR's appointed a lot of military persons, although, in his case, that was his background, yun yung mga kilala niya eh.
Well, in the
Diba?
case of sila, halimbawa, sa Esperon, alam niya yung national security
Yeah,
aspect.
well,
Diba?
yeah,
Alam niya naman yan.
yeah.
Yes.
You can appoint them. Hindi ko naman sinasabi, don't appoint. Ang sinasabi ko, appoint the best and the brightest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Di ba? And there's a big...
Hindi porke
big,
nag-retire,
oh.
ganon.
But I think your statement...
That's his prerogative. First and foremost, I want to be clear.
Yeah.
It is the president who will answer for whatever appointment he makes. I'm a senator. Fair comment yan eh.
Yes.
Yes.
Fair comment sa amin yan eh. So if he doesn't listen, sorry, okay lang sir. You can do whatever you want.
Baka yung implication, you were saying, napakadami na. Sa tingin niyo ba, napakarami na?
Well, it has to be, the proof of the pudding will be in the eating. There is a customs now. Ayan, araw-araw, dami tumatawag sa akin ngayon. Kilala ko si General Guerrero, okay yan. Pero lahat ng kanyang mista nandun, lahat ng kanyang mga kasama nandun. I'm not ready to say, lahat yan nagluloko. But it invites criticism that is totally unnecessary. It invites suspicion.